Hi everyone, and welcome to another tutorial. So today I'm going to show you how to make this super cool Maneo bracelet, and this was designed by me. I posted on Instagram a little while ago and a lot of you guys seemed to like it, so I'm going to do a tutorial for it today. It does use the fishtail technique, which was invented by Loomy Mama, so Loomy Mama on Instagram that is, and I will have her name in the description box below, just to credit her for that stitch, because without it this design wouldn't be possible. But I'm not going to bring up my Instagram because it's you know, like my channel, and most of you already have come over from Instagram anyway, so if you do not know, I have an Instagram. I had it before I had YouTube. I'll have it in the description box below. But for now, we're just going to go ahead and get started. So what you're going to need today is going to be a hook. I'm going to use my crochet hook here. And you're going to need a C-clip up at the top to secure your bracelet, and then some bands. Today I'm using one solid color for all of the sides here, which I patterned neon green and lime green jelly, and then I'm going to pattern the inside colors. So I will tell you when to switch your colors if you're going to do the outside pattern, and then obviously for the inside pattern you'll just switch a color every band that you put. So to get started, what we're going to go ahead and do is take this bottom color, which I use lime green jelly for, and I'm going to use zebra stripe. First thing you're going to do is cap a band, and we're going to start with an 8-loop setup here. So hopefully if you've done fishtail designs you know what an 8-loop setup is, and if you have never done a fishtail design, then chances are you probably will understand kind of what this means, but anyway. So starting with an 8-loop setup, you're just going to lift that one part of the cap band and then pull 2 bands through. I'm going a little bit fast on this part because it's a really simple setup, and hopefully you've done a fishtail design before, otherwise this is going to be really hard for you to do. But anyway, I'm doing the other side now. Okay, so you should have 8 loops. Just if you want to count, make sure you have 8 loops. Do that now. And what we're going to go ahead and do is take one of the center colors here. I used the yellow from the Carnival Mix Pack. Today I am going to be patterning navy blue, ocean blue, and neon blue. So I'm going to take my navy blue first, and I'm going to pull it through the first 6 loops here. But we're only going to grab those inner 2. Gosh. So you're going to want to grab this outside one, and this outside one, and then those 2 outer bands, which you could also hold on to or pinch off of the hook, but I just like to pull it onto one band so there's no chance of losing it. But anyway, you should end up with something like this. And now what we're going to do is take 3 of our zebra bands here, and this is where you would switch colors if you were doing a pattern on the outside. So you're going to do 3 bands of a different color. But I'm going to take my zebra band here, and I'm going to pull it through the first 4 loops, and I'm going to lift this second, third, and 4th loop. So the outside 3, you're just dropping this one inner band onto your hook, and you're going to take your second band and you're going to pull it through the first 4 loops again. Whoops. And you're going to lift the first band now, which should be the navy blue, and you're going to lift the 4th band, which should be a zebra band, and reattach. Make sure that your bands do stay in order throughout this, by the way. And you're going to take your last zebra band, you're going to pull it through the first 3 loops this time, just the first 3, and lift the outside 1. So now you should have something like this. You're going to have 5 loops on this side and 4 loops on the other side. You can go ahead and slide this down or turn it around. I'm just going to try and turn mine around here. So sometimes I just kind of let my loops go and do that. But when you do turn this around, make sure that your bands stay in order. You don't want them to be kind of in the wrong order. And then you're going to take your zebra band again. My voice is sounding really low today, I'm sorry. And you're going to make sure that it's, again, if you're switching colors, switch your colors now. You're going to pull through the first 4 bands, lift the outside 3, take your second band through the first 4, lift the first and the fourth one, and take your last band, pull it through the first 3, and lift the outside one. So now you should have something like this, and what you're going to go ahead and do, just kind of pull those off to the side and look at it a little bit. You're going to take your next color, which I'm using ocean blue for. You're going to pull it through the first 8 loops, so you should have 10 loops on your hook. You're going to pull this through the first 8 loops. And before you close, you're going to lift this first loop here. You're going to keep those 4 middle loops on your hook. Grab this other loop here and the outer 2 and reattach. Make sure you rearrange those outer 2 so that they are on the outside. And now what we're going to go ahead and do is repeat the same thing with the zebra bands. So here's where you would switch colors again back to your lime green jelly or to whatever other color you might have in the pattern if you're doing more than 2. And you're going to take your zebra band, you're going to pull it through the first 4 loops. You're going to lift loops 2, 3, and 4, or just the outer 3. You're going to leave that 4th one on the band. Then take a second zebra band, pull it through the first 4. You're going to lift the first one and the 4th one, just like that. And then lastly, you're going to take one band through the first 4, lifting the outer 1. So again, you should have 5 loops on this side and 4 loops on this side. And you're going to go ahead and turn this around on your hook now. If you do choose to let your loops go, just make sure that you don't pull on them, because then they'll fall out. Yeah. Anyway, going over to the next side now, taking 3 more zebra bands. Make sure your bands are in order still. I'm going to pull a band through the first 4, lift the outer 3, pull a band through the first 4, lift 1 and 4, then pull a band through the first 3, lift the outer 1. Then you should have this. Going to take your next middle band here. I'm going to use neon blue, and you're going to pull it through the first 8 loops. Lift this loop here. You're going to skip the middle 4. You're going to keep those on the band. Lift this band here, and then these outer 2, and reattach. Then rearrange those 2. And now you should have something like this. So I'll show you one last time the placement of the zebra bands here, and then I'll show you how to finish it off. So what you're going to go ahead and do is take your zebra bands, or whatever bands you're using, again switching a color if you need to. You're going to pull a band through the first 4, lift the outer 3, keep the first one on your band, and you're going to pull second band through the first 4, lifting 1, whoops, I just lost that, 1 and 4. Then take your third band through just the first 3, lifting the outer 1. So you are going to notice it gets a little bit roughly out on the outside. This band sticks out a little bit farther. Don't worry about that, you didn't do anything wrong, that's just how the band lays, that's how it works. So again, don't worry about that if that's what it seems like. I'm going to go ahead and flip my bands around here and take my 3 zebra bands again. Pull the first band through the first 4 and lift the outer 3. Second band through the first 4, lifting 1 and 4. And third band through the first 3, lifting the outer 1. So you're going to continue this up until you reach the end of your bracelet, up until you have it at the length that you want. And to finish it off, I will show you how to finish it off, but you might want to pause the video here and continue this till the end. You're going to start by pulling another band through here, and then you're going to go up to the end, and I'll show you how to finish it off. So go ahead and pause your video here and come back when you're ready. So to finish this off, what we're going to go ahead and do is grab 2 of our zebra bands. Up at the end I did switch colors from my neon green to my lime green jelly. It's up to you. But you're going to take your first zebra band here. You're going to pull it through everything on your hook. But before we close, we are going to lift some bands, otherwise it gets way too crowded. So you're going to lift the first band, the third band, and you're going to skip these middle 4 here. You're going to lift this band, skipping the second one to the last, and the outside band. And if you look, both of these loops that we lifted here, or all 4 of these loops that we lifted, each pair on each side is the same band. So if you get confused about what loops to lift, just kind of grab the ones that have both ends on the hook. And what I like to do, I just try to keep it on the inside even though it can still slip out. But I'm now going to pull one last zebra band through those last 6 loops and reattach. So then you'll attach your C-clip up here at the top and down at the end, and it should look something like this once you're finished. Obviously you're going to have a longer section than I do. But anyway, that is going to do it for this video, so thank you for watching. Make sure to give a thumbs up and subscribe. I will have my Instagram name in the description box below. If you want to check that out, I always post original designs there before I post them here on YouTube. So if you want a sneak peek or a preview, go ahead and check that out. Otherwise, that's going to be it for this video, and I hope to see you next time.